Okay, well, sticking with government and central bank databases, your next here, I see your third and fourth macro resources are Stats Canada and the Bank of Canada. Care to comment?
Yeah, so Stats Canada is really good. They provide investors and economists and academics even with hundreds of data points ranging from construction and energy consumption to demographics and GDP and consumer spending. So there's a lot in there. The website, you can customize the data to look at the latest quarter, or you can customize it to look at many years of data. And Stats Canada they have a big punch. If you're ever watching BNN, or you're on the Globe and Mail or the Financial Post or CBC or wherever you're getting your news, they're probably pulling their numbers directly from Stats Canada because that's who's publishing them and that's who's amalgamating all the information. So it's a very important, I would say, institution and a very important resource for the investing public.
Definitely, sounds like it. So do you find it helpful that they break it down by province and territory? Is that useful, or?
Yeah, it's certainly interesting for sure. It can be useful, but it's certainly interesting, and I do like that. So kind of similar to Fred, that breaks down things on a state by state basis. Stats Canada does break it down on a province by province basis, and for some data points, I know that they also break it down much more granularly than that. So I was looking at the income information from the last census. And I could actually drill down and see the income for a neighborhood by neighborhood picture, which is very detailed information. So you can go to any city you want and see where the wealth is and where it isn't based on their data.
Fair enough. Well, it's a good resource. So what about the Bank of Canada compared to StatsCan? How do they differ? And yeah, what are your thoughts there?
Yeah, so they differ in that Stats Canada covers many economic indicators, whereas the Bank of Canada, they're focused purely on things like the exchange rates, bond yields, and interest rates. And that's pretty much it. So much more focused than Stats Canada and much more interested in the monetary side of the investing and economic question.
So if you combine StatsCan and Bank of Canada, you'd pretty much get the Canadian equivalent of Fred, would you say?
Yeah, pretty much. I would say that's probably pretty darn right.
Good. All right. Well, any closing comments with regard to StatsCan and Bank of Canada?
Well, we've talked a lot about ease of use of websites so far today. Trading Economics is great ease of use. I would say that Stats Canada isn't quite as easy to use. It's a little more clunky. So, if you're going through the website and you're looking for information on Stats Canada, I wouldn't quite expect the same user experience as you're getting on Trading Economics, for example.